Hi guys, first video of the year. I just woke up, so I'm a little not totally prepared. So this book, I started working at a bookstore. I don't remember if I told you guys this, because I needed a second job. Because Colorado's expensive and I'm paying for school in my own pocket. This book came in. We're essentially like a consignment store. You bring in your books, music, video games, whatever. You bring them in, we buy them from you. Of course we mark up the price and sell it to other people, but it is still amazingly cheap. Like this book I believe was like $2 or something. I think it was $1.97. Anyway, so this book, I saw it come through and I was like, this looks really interesting. And then like a week later, I saw the second one come through and I was like, okay, I mean, fate. So anyway, this is The Alchemist, Secrets of the Immortal, The Immortal Nicholas Flamel is the series, and it's by Michael Scott. So I reckon that pretty much everyone who's watching this video has watched Harry Potter, either the movies or read the first book. We all know Nicholas Flamel as the infamous immortal, came up with the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, depends on which country you're in, and he and his wife are immortal. This book kind of expands on that. They get their immortality from a book that changes and just has like crazy amount of information. It was written like thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, and he's dealing with this elder species, which are kind of like just elder elves that you experience in any video game or any book ever, where they came about before man and, you know, mythology and all that junk. So this guy wants the book for personal gain for him and the dark elves, essentially. So he goes after Nicholas, and Nicholas is running a bookstore, and he has an assistant who gets in the way, and the assistant and his twin get kind of dragged in with Nicholas as they're running from this guy named John Dee, who is an actual historical figure, and they have to try and hide the book, and of course they go everywhere and find out some interesting things about themselves and about Nicholas, and they have a couple new companions that are really awesome. It is only book one in the series. The second one I'm going to read whenever I can. I thought it was really freaking awesome. So apart from just having Nicholas Flamel in there, they've got like so many historical figures, and it's really awesome the way that they're like added in there, and there's a couple creatures, I mean, yeah, creatures, people, that get involved that are really awesome. Like they're pretty much original ideas, that you just don't think about. It's just, there's like a whole lot going on, and honestly, I think for like, it's a junior fiction book, so it's not necessarily a children's book, and it's definitely not YA. It's kind of in the middle there for like, you know, 5th, 6th grade, middle school age, but a lot of kids aren't gonna know what's going on with some of these characters. Being involved in schooling for like 18 years now, and having a little bit of a historical background on some of these people, and just generally liking mythology, I think I, as a person, have a little bit better understanding, and it adds to the book, so maybe that's why I like it so much. But I saw a lot of reviews of people saying that, you know, it wasn't appropriate for their kid because their kid didn't understand the significance of some things. I really think, as an adult reading this, it was pretty awesome. I really liked it. I love the author's writing style. Things progress pretty slowly. Well, I mean, on page 1 things are happening, but as far as combat and things go, I don't feel like I'm either rushed into it, and I don't feel like I'm why are things not progressing, you know? So I think the timing was really wonderful and the organization was great. I've noticed that some of the word choice is what I would consider great for junior fiction, but some people don't like it. There are a couple words, like maybe 10, less than 20 probably, words that a kid in the suggested age range would not understand, but I think it's good that there's a couple words that a kid wouldn't understand that they have to like look up and try and figure out, because that's the point of reading, is to better yourself and like increase your vocabulary. So I think it's really cool that he added that in there, but you know, it's still definitely for that age group, junior fiction. My only problem is that it is part of a series, so a lot happens in this first book, but not a lot happens. So like there's a whole lot more to go as far as like, I don't want to, like the main quest line, I don't know how you would put that, like that main storyline, that is, there's still a lot to go. They haven't done a whole lot, so I just, like, I wanted more to happen, but I understand that I could just read the more that happened in the next book. It is a New York Times bestselling series. The average rating on the book was only at like 3.8 or something. That's pretty much it. So there's that. I'm not going to do a review for the second book, or any of the other ones, unless I feel like something totally different changes, or I start hating the series and I want to change my stance. So, but that's definitely, you'll have to follow me on Goodreads to get that information. The next review will be Ruins of Gorlan, which I'm reading on the Kindle, so it'll be a little funky. We'll see how I do that review. Alright, so all my things are down below. As usual, like and subscribe. Tell me how you liked the book series, if you read it. All the cool stuff about Nicholas Flamel. I always take questions and comments, no worries. And as always, you can recommend a book and I will fit it in somewhere. We'll figure something out. It's still early in the year, so I can do that. And I think that's it. Alright, we'll see you guys again next week with another video.